Our names are Raj Kishore, Tyler McCormick with No Shells serving as our producer, and Puneet Velzi playing Carl Jung. We're seniors at John Champ High School. Today we're going to be interviewing Carl Gustav Jung. He was a Swiss psychiatrist who was often referenced alongside Freud. Jung and Freud had their differences, but they were both mainly interested in our underlying psychological drive. Mr. Jung, welcome.
It's a pleasure to be here.
So introduce yourself to us, please.
Well, I'm a Swiss man, as you know, born in 1875 to a fairly religious family in Cassville. I had a fairly lonely but informative childhood, at least with respect to my understanding of psychology. I believe I had two personalities, one which is more typical, a regular schoolboy, and one which reflects influential, dignified man of the past.
Mr. Young, you're a known follower of psychoanalytic approach. A dear friend of yours was, in fact, Mr. Freud. Mr. Freud's psychoanalytic approach attributes thoughts and actions to unconscious motives and conflict.
First of all, I'd say he's less a dear friend now, but he certainly was in the past. Me and him, we have our differences beyond more personal issues. I disagree with his theory of an Oedipus complex and his emphasis on infantile sexuality. Moreover, I think we're shaped by aspirations, not just our past. As I said, I don't quite share in his obsession with our sexual drives. I believe in a more general definition of libido as the energy that manifests itself in the life process and is perceived subjectively as driving and desire, a general psychic energy of sorts.
Do you ever feel overshadowed by Freud? While your theories are equally as provable as his, actually, it's more appropriate to say that your theories are equally as unprovable. He seems to hold more attention and fame to them.
Most, if not of all, of Freud's theories have been disproven. He's a sensationalist. Even if my theories aren't as popular in the public's eye, that's all right with me. In academia, where my ideas can truly be appreciated, I'm proven. The Myers-Briggs test was based on my foundational work, as well as the dichotomy between extroversion and introversion.
While some of Freud's ideas were a bit far-fetched and some of your ideas have indeed come into the mainstream, he never suggested something to the effect of an archetype. Images and thoughts which have universal meanings across cultures, which may show up in dreams, literature, art, or religion. You touch only what can be called occultic. What can one call your theory of the collective unconscious, a level of unconscious shared with other members of the human species, comprising latent memories from our ancestral and evolutionary past?
I'd like to add one last thing before the interview ends. Buy my book, The Undiscovered Self.
That's it for our interview. Thanks for tuning in. And Mr. Young, Mr. Freud won't have ever need to make a shameless plug on a student podcast.